I'm called Kefodero Kiaka. I'm coming from this area and I'm doing this fish cage farming. I started all the way from 2016 with my first cage was that one. And then I developed slowly by slowly until now I have these large ones. The aqua farming has been very good to me. And also it's from me that we can see all these people came here. Generally we take 6 by 6 meter square as one cage. So inside here I have around 10 of 6 by 6. The stocking density per cage is 7,200 pieces. In a cycle we go in per cage, we get at least 3 tons in 6 by 6. One cage takes 8 months to complete one cycle. So since the cages are now many, you can scatter them. At least after every 4 to 5 months you have a harvest. Harvesting, we normally have people we contract for just harvesting, and then after harvesting they move on to their own businesses. You know, human being efficient level, you know, each and every person will always want to go higher. So currently to me, I think I'm just comfortable with the ones I have, but still have ability to do some more. If I can have at least 15 and above cages. More people coming and making more cages is not a challenge, because that one expands the market. Because when we are many, you know, when a customer comes, he is sure of getting the commodity he or she wants. And when you are just alone, once you have finished yours, then the customers will run to other areas again. So we still encourage people to come and join us here in fish cage farming. Challenges are so many, but the main one is feeds are very expensive for us, though some producers have reduced their prices to attract us, but still it's high. And also predators find when they're at the fingerling stage, we have these birds, they come and eat our fish. And also the alligator, at times they come and enter the cage when it's not well covered, and then maybe reduce the population. Another challenge we have is these floating islands. In Kijaluo we call them abuoro. At times when they come, they carry away your cage or push it to far end. And then you have to use finance money again to come and relocate yours. And that one means that you have to build some more anchors, because once an anchor is cut, or then the rope is cut, you can't pull it out. It's too heavy. Another challenge is the marketing. At times you find that you have a lot of fish, and then people to buy, they take time. And also they categorize themselves. They say that fish after this weight they don't want. There's a time one supplier did us something very bad here. Or he came, he ordered fish. After removing the fish, he said, now these ones are too small, I don't need them. It happened to another farmer here. So looking for another buyer was a problem. So this farmer decided to go and keep them in a refrigerator. But unfortunately that night there was power blackout. So the whole catch went bad. He had to throw them away. Fingal is not a challenge as such, because actually some of the farmers here have got hatchery, including me. I have a hatchery. And also, if at all the fingerlings are not enough, we normally source from Great Lakes and other farmers in Sindo, Ogal, and maybe Kisumu. What is working well is that currently we don't have this water hyacinth around. We also don't have the floating islands so far. And also, we don't see a lot of mortalities. They don't die so much as previously. You can remember there's a time they died until the county government came into our aid. It was 2023, I think so. Where they used to call the lake was upwelling, whereas the oxygen was going down, replacing the one underneath. So the fish could not have enough oxygen. They actually died a lot. To establish 6 by 6 meter cage, at least you have to have around 500,000. This is to construct one, buy fingerlings, and also feeds. The next 5, well, I expand, but whatever I get from here, I also do some other things outside the lake. Like me, I intend to start pig farming also. Othang Beach has got a big space because averagely here we are almost 100 cages, but still, as you can see, there's still a lot of space. What we might require just marketing. If you can market us so that when we harvest our fish, we don't fail to get who to buy. Currently it's very high because I always encourage them, like the young men, the Gen Z. You can see when we started, it was for old people, retired mostly. And I started this one when I was still in employment. Now I encourage the young people. Like now we have most of these small cages you see, they are owned by these Gen Zs. They have some interest, and also that one has reduced thuggery in the area, because at least they have something to keep them busy, and then at the end of the day they harvest and see, and also they expand. None of them that have harvested and stopped building a 6 by 6 cage. Most of them have expanded.